Section 50 pertains to the appointment of district returning officers by the Election Commission of Pakistan, bracket में कर दें ECP, and Section 51 of the appointment of returning officers and assistant returning officers. Full stop. The petition stated that instead, it is submitted by Mr. Sajil Shahryar Sawati, learned representing the petitioners, that the stated two provisions of law have been part of the Elections Act and subsisted at the time when the last elections were held. Until date, no one has taken any exception thereto. Full stop. It is further submitted that this court, right, video italics में कर दीजिएगा. Its order, where was that order gone?
224 page.
Huh?
3rd of November.
The page?
224. 224. It's 3rd of November.
Right. Judgment dated 3 November 2023, tending to a number of constitution petitions filed in this court, wherein the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, within bracket PTI, was also one of the petitioners, oblique appellants, had sought that a date for holding of elections be announced. Full stop. Pursuant to the notice being taken by this court, the President of Pakistan and the ECP met and decided that general elections should be held on 8 February 2024. Full stop. The federal government, the provincial governments, and Islamabad capital territory, all of whom were represented before us, concurred. This court held that, word commas begin, no one should now put forward any pretext to derail democracy, word commas closed, bracket mein kar dein, paragraph 18 of the said judgment, bracket close. Full stop. The Learned Council submits that to enable elections to be held, to ensure elections are held on 8th of February, the certain number of days are required to do the different acts which the law requires prior to the holding of the said elections. And the passing of the impugned order at the 11th hour, if it remains in the field, would make the holding of elections on 8 Feb would not permit the holding of elections on 8 February 2024. Full stop. It is further stated that the ECP had drafted the schedule for elections. What do you call it? Program for elections. Election program. What is it?
Under which section?
57.
Had drafted the election program, capital E, capital P, which it was intending to announce today. But the passing of the impugned order has created, has made this, passing of the impugned order, that if the impugned order is sustained, this will not be possible, as without having returning his officers returning officers and assistant returning officers, election cannot be held. He further states that the learned judge acted in undue, that the learned judge has effectively decided the petition. That there is an inherent contradiction in the impugned order, because where is the impugned order page?
Page 10, my lord.
Because in paragraph 7, he states that this file states, inverted commas begin, to place this file before the Honorable HON_BLE, Chief Justice for the Constitution of a larger bench, capital L, capital B, inverted commas closed. And at the same time, in the successive paragraph 8, he suspends four notifications issued by the ECP, particulars whereof are as under. ये numbers ले लीजिएगा, उसके लिख दीजिएगा.
My lord, actually,
please sit down. Who are you? We are dictating an order. Please sit down. Seems to be no respect for anybody anymore. Next time you do it, we'll hold you in contempt. Who are you, a lawyer? Where have you studied? Please go and sit at the back. I don't know what's happening, what sort of education is being imparted. Supreme Court is dictating an order and she comes and stands up. Is she with you?
She's not an advocate of this court, shouldn't have addressed the court.
I don't know.
No, is she with you?
No, we don't know.
The first, which respectively appointed 8 returning officers for the seats reserved for women and non-Muslims, 144 district returning officers for elections to the National Assembly and Provincial Assemblies, 266 returning officers and assistant returning officers, ये भी National Assembly and Provincial Assembly for elections to the National and Provincial Assemblies, and 593. ये क्या चीज़ है? 216 national कर दें, 593 returning officer and assistant registrar for provincial assemblies, for elections to the provincial assemblies. As such, altogether 1,011 district returning officers and returning officers have been have stopped working off kar dein. Their working has been stopped with the stroke of a pen by the learned single judge. The learned single judge also did not fail to appreciate that the officers that had been appointed were to perform functions